The story begins with Travis, a young man who has just landed a job driving an armored truck for Guardian Armored Services. For him, it isn't just work, it's redemption. His family is full of law enforcement officers, strong men in uniform who built their lives on discipline and respect. Travis, meanwhile, has always been the failure. Every exam he's taken, every chance he's been given, he's managed to mess up. Now, driving a steel beast filled with money, he feels like maybe he can prove himself. On his very first stop, nerves get the better of him. As he's collecting cash from a bank, a striking woman in the lobby catches his attention. She smiles, borrows his pen, and slips him a folded piece of paper. Travis glances down, and his mind jumps to the worst conclusion: a robbery note. Heart racing, he pulls out his gun and orders everyone down. Panic explodes through the bank. Customers scream. Guards reach for weapons. But the woman, Zoe, just stares at him in disbelief. "Read the note," she snaps. Travis unfolds it, and his face flushes with shame. It isn't a threat at all. It's her phone number. He holsters his weapon, humiliated, while Zoe smirks as though amused by his overreaction. That night, they meet again at a bar. Travis can hardly believe she agreed to see him. Girls like Zoe don't usually notice guys like him. Yet here she is, leaning close, laughing at his awkward jokes, brushing her hand against his. By the end of the night, she whispers that they should go somewhere private. What follows is a weekend Travis will never forget. He thinks he's found something real. Meanwhile, across town, veteran Guardian employee Russell starts his morning differently. At 4 a.m., he kisses his wife Natalie awake to wish her a happy 25th anniversary. She loves him, but she's exhausted. His job has consumed their lives, leaving her waiting night after night. He promises to quit in 6 months. They've dreamed of opening a small bed and breakfast together, and he swears they'll make it happen. She smiles faintly, but she's heard the promise before. At work, Russell discovers his request for a short shift was ignored. Instead, he's stuck on the longest route, and his partner is none other than Travis, the rookie who humiliated the company. To make matters worse, Travis shows up late, bragging about his weekend with Zoe. Russell clenches his jaw. Babysitting this kid will ruin his day. They set out, tension thick between them. Travis blasts loud music, eats a foul sandwich in the cab, and cracks crude jokes. Russell scolds him, but it doesn't stick. What neither of them knows is that Zoe is sitting in a diner with 2 men, Miguel and Banner, laying out a plan. She has inside information on a Guardian truck, information she pried out of Travis while he was too love-struck to notice. As the truck rumbles along the countryside, their boss calls. Clark is furious. News of Travis's bank gun stunt has cost them the client. "You're fired," Clark spits through the radio. The line goes dead. Travis slumps, his voice breaking as he admits his whole family are heroes, while he can't seem to get anything right. For the first time, Russell feels sympathy for him. But Russell's instincts flare. 2 cars are following, too steady, too close. A driver in a helmet flashes a sign: "Pull over and you won't get hurt." Russell tries the radio. Nothing. They're in a dead zone. Whoever these people are, they know the route. Tear gas smashes against the truck. Smoke floods the cab, blinding Travis as bullets shred a tire. The armored beast swerves violently. 1 car presses against them, trying to force them off the road. At the last second, Travis yanks the parking brake. The truck lurches, momentum flipping the car into its partner. Both spin out into the trees. Breathless, Travis laughs in relief. But Russell shakes his head. They'll be back. And he's right. Minutes later, Zoe and her men return. Cars battered but still running. This time they attack harder. One leaps onto the truck with a blowtorch, cutting into the back doors. Russell fights him off, tossing dye packs from the cash bags that explode in bursts of ink, blinding drivers and sending 1 car spinning. But Miguel clings on, torch hissing. When Russell tries to shoot, Miguel disarms him. With no choice, Russell shoves a dye pack into Miguel's vest and kicks him off. He lands on Zoe's car below. The explosion blinds her windshield, but she keeps coming. Eventually, the truck is forced off the road. Russell and Travis are dragged into a barn, tied up, and when Zoe removes her helmet, Travis feels his heart collapse. The woman he thought he loved is the one orchestrating it all. She mocks him, admitting she used him to get the intel. Her plan is bigger than just robbing a truck. She wants the whole casino pickup. Russell demands why. Zoe's voice hardens as she tells her story. Her father worked at that casino for 17 years. When a fire broke out, he held the doors open so others could escape. He died saving lives. The casino called it negligence, blamed him for leaving his post, and left his family with nothing. Since then, Zoe has vowed to take back what they stole. She forces Russell and Travis to help. At an auto shop, the truck is repainted and fitted with a new transponder to mimic the official pickup vehicle. Natalie, worried about Russell, tracks his phone and shows up. Zoe ties her too, using her as insurance. They roll into the casino garage disguised as the real pickup crew. The guards are suspicious, it's early, but the scanner verifies the truck. They wave them in. Zoe smirks. They're inside. The vault opens. Millions in cash are loaded into carts and rolled out. Travis watches in awe. But trouble brews. One guard recognizes Zoe as the daughter of the dead employee. She covers with a smile, but tension rises. Just as they leave, the real Guardian truck arrives. For a moment, chaos looms, but Zoe speeds away before anyone realizes. Relief is short-lived. At the hideout, Banner and Miguel, furious at being abandoned, burst in armed. They seize the money, threaten Natalie, and betray Zoe. A gunfight erupts. Russell wrestles free. Travis rams the truck, and chaos spills onto the streets once more. What follows is a desperate chase through highways and even a private airport. Zoe drives with ferocious skill, Banner fires wildly, and Travis pushes the armored truck to impossible limits. Police swarm, helicopters hover, cars crash, metal and bullets fill the air. In the end, Banner's car flips, Miguel is broken, and the armored truck finally explodes in flames. Amid the smoke and destruction, Zoe vanishes into the night on a stolen plane. By dawn, the nightmare is over. 6 months later, Russell finally keeps his promise. He retires, opening a quiet bed and breakfast with Natalie, the life they always dreamed of. Travis joins the police academy at last, proud to follow his family's path. But one evening, he finds a slip of paper tucked into his pocket. A number. Zoe's real number. He hesitates, then dials. On the other end, he hears waves crashing against sand, gulls crying, and Zoe's voice smooth and playful. "Took you long enough." Travis closes his eyes, torn between the life he's building and the thrill she represents. And in that moment, he knows their story isn't finished.